Good day and welcome to Holy Week, a most unusual Holy Week in my lifetime, in that we are quarantined, practicing social distancing. And as a result, we miss our usual routines, especially as we approach Holy Week. We don't get to be in the Palm Sunday procession. It's been quite some time since I've received the Holy Sacrament. But everybody is trying to find some way to worship God, to be together in the Lord, thanks to the miracle of the internet. And so here I am, the same thing. How can we make up for those lost moments that we have treasured year in and year out? Well, what comes to my mind is the words of a Quaker theologian by the name of Elton Trueblood. He said the problem with sacramentalists is they don't have enough sacraments. Well, just what does he mean by that? Well, we'd have to look at it through the lens of one of the definitions of a sacrament, that a sacrament is a means of grace. What on earth does that mean? Well, grace is God's unmerited favor, God's blessing for you. There are many blessings from God. Some are specifically for you, some are just for everybody. One of those is water. Isn't water a blessing in all its forms? And what do we do to access that blessing of water? What is the means by which we get blessed by it? Well, the means is plumbing for the most part. And if you believe that plumbing can deliver water, you can put some faith in that belief by simply turning on the faucet. And there you have water. So you see, plumbing is the means of that blessing, the means of that grace. That's what a sacrament is, a means by which we can access the blessings of God. Generally speaking, it works because faith is involved. For example, Billy Graham's crusades, probably nobody ever thought of what he did as sacramental, but there was a principle of sacramental action involved in his crusades, wherein he would get people to make a choice, and they'd get out of their seat and walk to the altar for prayer. That getting out of the seat was a means of grace, an act of faith. And I heard a preacher once say that God doesn't answer prayer, he answers faith. Well, I kind of understand what he was talking about. So on this Palm Sunday, and for the rest of this Holy Week, maybe there are other sacramental actions that we can take to be blessed while we are in isolation. One person that I know did an amazing thing. She went to her big front window and she made a design all over it using electrician's tape. And then she had her children use tempera paints to color all the open spaces. And voila, there was a stained glass window, so they could feel like they were in church all week long. Well, that's a sacramental action, whether she knew it or not. And I'll tell you, she will receive greater blessings than just the joy of creating that piece of artwork. So what else can we do? Well, today's Palm Sunday. We can't be in procession at our churches, but you can go for a walk and pick up a branch along the way, especially one with some leaves on it, and wave it in front of you, welcoming Jesus into your life. You can process all by yourself, walking hand in hand with Jesus and waving your branch, whether it be of palm or pine or maple. Just wave it. It will be a sacramental action. So God bless you as you go through this week, looking for ways in which you can have your own private sacraments and enjoy the blessings of sacramental action this Holy Week. Amen.